Hello and welcome to the Patriot Connection. I'm Hunter Kozik.
And I'm Micaiah Struthers. Close to 100 Wheeling Park students are alive and amplified this year. Patriot Connection reporter Dakota Henthorne explains.
Marching out in red, white, and blue, the Wheeling Park Marching Band, also known as the Pride of Ohio County, has many eager musicians this year. Despite the struggle that COVID has caused, Wheeling Park's 80-member band is making great music and memories as they step off on Friday nights under the stadium lights. This year, the band showcase is appropriately named Alive and Amplified. Mrs. Greenwood is a fine and performing arts teacher. She is working as the band director this year and explains this year's show to us.
The audience should be ready to get pumped up and alive and amplified because we are finally able to get out there, move around, show them what a marching band does, and have some loud and exciting music.
The Patriot Marching Band is filled with seniors who are making this year the best one yet. Trumpet section leader Andrew Tiska and field commander Kayla Lawson are part of this talented group of musicians.
Best part about being in band is meeting the people in it and becoming friends with them.
It's basically like a second family to me. I work really closely with all the people involved and the freshmen that come in not knowing what to do. It's really great to just meet them and what they have going on outside of band and all that. It's just great to meet new people in general.
Don't miss our band's performance on Friday nights. We perform before the game and at the halftime show. Reporting for the Patriot Connection, I'm Dakota Henthorne.
When the football season is over, Wheeling Park's band remains busy by marching in parades and preparing for the Festival of Sound.
Wheeling Park girls basketball team is coming into this season more determined than ever to win a state championship after losing in the quarterfinals last year. Patriot Connection reporter Elena Taylor gives us the inside look.
Wheeling Park's girls basketball team is gearing up to make it to Lee Street once again. Mr. Young is not only a social studies teacher at Wheeling Park, but is also the head coach of the Lady Patriots varsity basketball team. This is his 8th year coaching the girls. After falling in the state quarterfinals, Mr. Young has high expectations for his girls this year so they can come out on top.
We're going to be able to compete hopefully for an OVAC title and an opportunity to go to Charleston and compete for a state championship. We lost a lot of seniors, but we also have some really good young talent coming in to go along with the kids we have coming back. So we're excited about our chances.
Although the team lost 4 senior starters last year, they are fortunate this year to have 2 returning seniors on the team.
I'm excited about this being my senior year, but I know it'll be a bittersweet season.
I'm really sad that this is my last year playing basketball at Wheeling Park High School.
The girls opened their season on the road against John Marshall on December 2nd. Their home opener is slated for December 4th against Steubenville. Reporting for the Patriot Connection, I am Elena Taylor.
Make sure you come out and support our girls basketball team this year.
The Patriot Connection is going all around Ohio County schools once again this year. Julia Creighton and I made our first stop at Teenrod Elementary School.
Everyone, I'm Julia Creighton.
And I'm Micaiah Struthers. We're both juniors in the Broadcast Technology program at Wheeling Park High School.
Today, we're kicking off all around Ohio County schools from Teenrod Elementary. Recently, they had some new improvements to their building, and we're going to take a look at those today.
Joining us this morning is our trusty sidekick and Assistant Superintendent, Mr. Jones.
Hello, everybody, and thanks to this year's Dream Team that we put together every year. Our cameramen are Jeremiah Jones and Cole Wilkinson, and here with Micaiah and Julia, and we're excited to go do stories about all of our buildings and as well as a lot of other things in our county that we'd like to celebrate. So looking forward to working with you guys, and let's go see what's happening at Teenrod Elementary.
We're starting off our visit in the main office with Teenrod Elementary's principal, Mrs. Dietrich. Thanks for hosting us today.
Thank you so much for coming. I'm excited to show you the improvements that we've made to our school through the bond.
We've currently moved to the part of the school where Teenrod houses their makerspace, and Mrs. Dietrich is back with us to explain these improvements.
Hi, thanks for coming back upstairs. Our makerspace is something that was created out of our art room and computer lab. We took down the wall that was in between. We had always had maker materials down in the library, and it was a mess. So we were really happy to get more space. We encourage our kids to be creative, use their imagination. It has become just a multi-purpose room for art and teachers can bring classrooms up and just really give kids the space to create something that goes along with really any curriculum. It's just been a great space for our kids to just open up and be creative.
All right, thank you.
Joining us now is Teenrod School Counselor, Mrs. Broadwater. She is going to talk to us about mindfulness in the elementary school.
Thank you. So we teach a lot of mindfulness here at Teenrod. We teach our students to self-regulate when they're having big emotions, just like everybody does. But we want to give them plenty of tools that they can use when they're trying to calm down any big emotions they might be having. So we provide areas within the classroom, areas near my office where they can go to calm. But then I also teach them through my guidance lessons a program where we do meditations and we do movement, we dance to silly songs, and it just teaches them that it's okay to have those big emotions, but that we always need to be in control. We get moving, have the blood flowing, have their brains working and making good decisions, but at the same time to self-regulate so that they can be good learners when they're in the classroom.
We are now with Ms. Iverson, who's excited to talk about the work they are doing to build a playground.
Hello, we have been doing a lot of hard work and we created an initiative called Cardinals in Motion. So we've made a social media platform to involve our families and the community so that we can start moving forward to raise funds for our playground. Our hope is to be able to create a fundamental space for all of our students that can enjoy a playground. So our goal for that is to incorporate social and cognitive skills that our kids need because play is such an essential part of their learning and development.
All right, thank you. Well, that's a wrap of our first edition of All Around Ohio County Schools this year. How did we do, Mr. Jones?
I think you did a great job. I can't wait to see the finished product. We do want to thank the two guys behind the camera, Cole Wilkinson and Jeremiah Jones, and the teacher, Miss Dillon, for her help. And to you wonderful ladies, thank you for all your time today.
And thank you to everyone at Teenrod for showing us around. Until next time, I'm Micaiah Struthers.
And I'm Julia Creighton. Have a great day.
Special thanks to Mrs. Dietrich and everyone at Teenrod Elementary for welcoming us.
When we return from our break, Patriot Connection reporter Will Nickerson will take a look at an illness that affects 1 out of every 4 high school students.
What does Main Street Bank mean to you?
Well, Main Street has extended hours every business day, and they're open most holidays. Their new checking and savings accounts are really good. The balance requirement is very low, and they have online bill pay and debit cards right away. Plus, they have no fees or low fees. Great service, higher interest. That's money in the bank. The right bank.
Open your checking and savings account at Main Street Bank. You deserve a bank this good.
We're Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, and we're gonna save you. We've got it down to a science, an absolute state of art. We do it all, restoration, cleaning, and reconstruction. When disaster strikes, just pick up the phone. We're Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, and we're gonna save you.
Did you know that 25% of teens experience depression in high school? Patriot Connection reporter Will Nickerson discusses how depression affects us.
Depression is a mental illness that has an impact on millions of teens worldwide. Some warning signs include loss of interest in activities, loss of appetite, and sudden change in behavior or grades. Depression can impact teenagers in many different ways. Some teens distance themselves from others, while others appear to be just fine. Miss Matthews is a school counselor at Wheeling Park High School, and she explains some of the red flags when it comes to depression.
If someone is feeling withdrawn from things that they typically enjoy, maybe if someone loves to play video games all the time and now they no longer are interested, they may be feeling depressed. If there's a loss of appetite, a change in mood, more quiet, withdrawn, not answering text messages, those are some things that would maybe send up some red flags of let's check on this person.
Having someone there for you can have a major impact on your mental health. It makes what you're going through seem a lot less stressful. and make life much easier in general.
Whenever I hear what they're going through, I invite them over to my house and I like to have them talk to me about it and see if I can help them in any way.
Through support and making sure that they're okay on a daily basis.
I would probably just ask them if they need anything.
As nice as it is to have a friend to talk to, when it comes to depression, it's important to talk to an adult. Dr. Maloney is Wheeling Park's mental health specialist, and she explains what to do when one of your friends is depressed.
As teenagers, you guys are not therapists, you're not counselors, so you want to make sure you're reaching out to somebody to get them help, whether it's a teacher or a counselor or principal. But if you are depressed yourself, again, you need to reach out and see if you can get involved in counseling and start getting yourself involved in activities. That movement and getting involved actually helps increase your mood when you get a little bit of energy back.
Reaching out to a trusted adult is the best thing you can do when it comes to depression. Reporting for the Patriot Connection, I'm Will Nickerson.
We are continuing with faculty and staff introductions this week. Patriot Connection reporter Lauren Taylor presents the Wheeling Park High School Social Studies Department.
Even if you aren't a history buff, Wheeling Park Social Studies Department has something for everyone. With a wide range of classes and teachers, students can learn many different aspects of history. Wheeling Park High School has 14 social studies teachers, and Mr. Marsh is their department chair.
We offer the core classes. You need 4 classes to graduate, but we have a lot of elective classes that you can take. From our History of Wheeling class, we have Nazi Germany 1914, 1945 class. We have economics. We teach sociology. We have geography. We have 6 different AP classes that you can have. So there's just a lot of different things that students can take in social studies.
Other teachers who make up this department include Mr. Cirilli, Ms. Clatterbuck, Ms. Farrow, Mr. Gaelic, Ms. Goodnight, Mr. Howard, Mr. Leggett, Ms. Mamakos, Mr. Moffett, Ms. Smith, Mr. Stanton, Mr. Treveri, and Mr. Young. In addition to classes, there are multiple clubs available to students as well, like the Psychology Club, History Club, and Social Justice Allies. Reporting for the Patriot Connection, I'm Lauren Taylor.
Remember, you need 4 social studies credits to graduate, so exploring the options available would be worthwhile.
Before we go to our break, it's time for Park TV Trivia with Patriot Connection reporter Lauren Nolte.
Birthstones are beautiful gems that represent a person's birth month. Each gem has a different significance and unique meaning. What birthstone represents the month of November? Is it A, sapphire, B, topaz, or C, ruby? We'll have the answer when we come back.
What if your bank offered new checking and savings accounts with a very low balance required, online bill pay, and debit cards issued right away?
I would like that.
What if that bank had extended hours every business day and were open on Saturdays and most holidays?
That's incredible.
And if all their accounts had low fees or no fees?
That's money in the bank, the right bank.
Open your checking and savings account at Main Street Bank. You deserve a bank this good.
We're Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, and we're gonna save you. We've got it down to a science, an absolute state of art. We do it all, restoration, cleaning, and reconstruction. When disaster strikes, just pick up the phone. We're Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, and we're gonna save you.
Exciting things are happening in Ohio County schools, and it wouldn't have been possible without the support of our amazing community.
We're improving our facilities, updating our technology, and reimagining our classrooms. And it's all being done to provide the best education possible for our students. Thank you for supporting Ohio County schools in our efforts to make our school system the finest.
Ohio County schools,
together we achieve.
Did you know that regular mask used by 95% of the population would save more than 100,000 lives? Sadly, studies show just half of Americans say that they will always wear a mask. There is a right and a wrong way to wear a mask. First of all, wash your hands before putting on your mask. Next, make sure your mask extends from the bridge of your nose to below your chin. Make sure you can breathe and feel comfortably through your mask. Remember, the mask is yours. Don't share it with family members or friends. Help keep your loved ones safe. This message is brought to you by WPHP.
Before the break, we asked you, what birthstone represents the month of November? Is it A, sapphire, B, topaz, or C, ruby? The answer is B, topaz. Topaz symbolizes honor and strength, and in its natural state can range from a pale blue to a golden brown.
After being in school for a couple of months, students are finally starting to get settled into their classes. We recently hit the halls to see what classes Wheeling Park students are enjoying this year.
My favorite class is CP English because I really like Mr. Romick.
I think my favorite class this year is Acting 1 because it's so much fun to be with all of my friends and being able to play a different character than myself.
Math, or Algebra 1. World History because of the interests and the certain things that you can learn inside of the class.
My favorite class is strings because I like to play the violin. It's Anatomy Honors because Mr. Earth's really nice and he's a really good teacher.
My favorite class is Spanish because I can learn new words.
I like the agriculture class because we learn about plants and soil life and farm animals and stuff to keep our lands and stuff better, like our crops.
I would say my favorite class is Miss Conley's English Honors class because it challenges me in many different ways.
History because it's my favorite subject.
My favorite class is Forensic Science because it's interesting.
History because I'm able to travel through past, present, futures.
My favorite class is weightlifting because it helps me keep in shape.
Park is home to hundreds of exciting classes that all help students find their niche. We are very lucky to have many opportunities for students, so make sure you take advantage of them.
Now let's take a look at what else is going on at Wheeling Park.
Check out our school's Balfour website for information on class rings and grad packs. This includes essential grad gear, exciting apparels, and awesome accessories. The link is on Schoology.
Individual training accounts are available for ages 18 to 24. Up to $9,500 per individual is available for up to 2-year trainings for high-demand jobs through the Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act funding. The listing of approved training programs can be found on the Northern Panhandle Workforce Development Board website, npworkforcewv.org.
If you are a current book club member or are interested in joining the club, please join the Book Club Schoology group. We will use this group as a way to communicate among the club. Please see Ms. Schreiner in room 344 if interested.
If you are a current astronomy club member or are interested in joining the club, please join the Schoology group. We will use this as a way to communicate among the club.
Interested in the gaming club? Please join the Gaming WPHS Schoology group.
There's a job opportunity at Sanac LLC. They need part-time help as a tote washer. This is a very flexible job that is good for high school or college students who want to earn some extra money around a busy schedule. Applicant must be motivated and honest and can work 2 to 4 days a week with shifts lasting 3 to 4 hours. If you're interested, you can text the owner, Tammy Smith, at 304-780-0260.
Ohio County schools will be closed on November 24th through the 26th for the Thanksgiving holiday. School will resume Monday, November 29th.
After a 2-year hiatus, we are very excited to announce we will begin planning our 15th DC trip. The trip is open to current and former 1914 to 1945 students. Any junior or senior who was deprived of the opportunity their year and would like to go on this year's trip, please stop by room 359 and talk to Mr. Galick. Obviously, this is a very fluid situation and subject to change as COVID dictates.
If you're interested in joining the Love to Buy Club, fill out the Google form on Schoology.
Need extra help in your classes? We have tutoring available every week at the Patriot Point.
Interim grades for the second 9 weeks grading period will close on November 23rd.
There is a Schoology group for GSA. Use the code to join the group.
The House of Carpenter is looking for volunteers for their after-school program. Volunteers would serve as tutors for middle school students. More information is provided on Schoology.
Migless Meat Market is looking for a cleanup person every day after school and every Saturday. You must be at least 16 years old and have to be able to lift heavy boxes, organize, and keep things clean. You will be cleaning our equipment, stocking, washing pans, and mopping. They also have clerk positions, but they have to be 18 to use the slicers. Please come in to pick up an application.
That's it for this edition of the Patriot Connection. Remember, we're on WLTV 3 times a day, 7 days a week.
That's right, Hunter, at 6:30 a.m., 7 p.m., and 10 p.m. For all of the Patriot Connection reporters, I'm Micaiah Struthers.
And I'm Hunter Kozik. Have a great day.